up guys, Match the Gamer here. If you like the video and the contents on my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. With that said, let's get on to the video. What's up guys, Match the Gamer here, and today's video topic is essentially going to be on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. A lot of stuff has come out about it. We've learned all sorts of things. Many other channels other than myself have been discussing it and everything that's been coming out. And the last video I made on it was essentially just unveiling the fact the trailer was finally released, which has been roughly about a month or so ago now. So, this video is going to essentially be talking about everything that has come forward since then. And there's a lot to cover, so if this video goes on a little longer than you would like, sorry. Tune in tomorrow for another video. Perhaps it'll be more appropriately done for you guys, to where you don't gotta sit here for as long. Anyways, so first let's discuss transformations, which is one of my big things, and there's a lot to talk about. So obviously they revealed that Saiyans can now go Super Saiyan 3, and it appears it works more akin to how some of the old like Budokai and Tenkaichi games work, but at the same time different. What I mean by that is essentially this. Okay, so from what I can gauge based on what I've seen is instead of, equipping like Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, you equip just a Super Saiyan thing, and then how it works is you power up, you transform. You only power up just enough ki to be able to go, like, say, SSJ1 if that's what you want to do. Or if you want to go full Super Saiyan 3, then power up to the maximum and then transform, there's Super Saiyan 3. However, unlike Xenoverse 1, there is no more ki spam for Super Saiyan. So for those of us out there that used it, sorry, it's not there anymore. Is it a big deal necessarily? No, but I have to admit, if they're going to make things as difficult as they were in Xenoverse 1 with a parallel quest, then it's going to be hard to do without ki spam. But I digress on that subject. Anyways, so yes, Saiyans now have Super Saiyan 3, and I'm going to come back to the Saiyans in a minute, but going forward with other transformations. We have, for the Frieza race, or Frieza clan, whatever you want to call them, Frost Demons, Arcosians, whatever, there's no official name for them, technically speaking. Toriyama hasn't come forward and given them a name. Anyways, they can now go golden form like Frieza can. And essentially what it is you make your Frieza race character, and instead of transforming their appearance, or their physical appearance anyways, just take their armor plates and skin color and change it appropriately like Golden Frieza's did. That's basically it. You still look the same, except now you're golden purple. Okay, Lakers colors, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Lakers is a basketball team. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't even follow basketball, and even I know that. Anyways. So there's that. Now, the other thing. Now, this one I'm not too fond of because I personally feel it's a tad lazy, but I ain't gonna complain. Majin Race. Majin Race now has a transformation, but the reason I call it lazy is because your Fat Boo, and I'm not sure about the female Boos, I'm sure they had the transformation too, but the Fat Boo characters, whenever they transform, instead, they just basically turn into Kidbuu, and the Kidbuu is basically the color of whatever your Fat Boo is. So, for example, they use blue in the trailer, so if you're blue and you transform, you just basically turn into a blue Kidbuu. That's it. You look just like Kidbuu, probably with your movesets, and you're blue. You look like Kidbuu and you're blue with your movesets. And that's it. You don't even have a different set of clothes. Your clothes look like Kidbuu's, which I frankly think is a tad lazy, but at the same time, I kind of understand what the developers are doing, so, yeah. I wanted the Majins to have a transformation. I just figured they put a little bit more effort into it, perhaps, I guess. I don't want to make them sound too lazy. It's just, I don't know. And that's currently what all we've seen. They've hinted towards Namekians possibly having one. Same for humans. That's pretty much it. There's currently going to be no new races, so pretty much just like in Xenoverse 1, you'll be able to play as a male or female Saiyan, male or female human, Namekian, Frieza race, and male or female Majin. That's pretty much it. No new races or genders for that matter. Now, things I'd like to see in transformations, like I would like it if Saiyans actually got Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue. Don't get me wrong, Super Saiyan 3 is nice, But frankly, between Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan God or Blue, I want Super Saiyan God or Blue more than Super Saiyan 3. Just because I like them, I like the simplicity of it, and I think it'd be a lot easier by comparison. Not to mention, Golden Form, Frieza race characters are going to have the advantage there, you know? I mean, like, Super Saiyan... Saiyans would need at least Super Saiyan God to potentially touch a Golden Frieza, okay? At the very least. So, there's that. Going forward from there, so other things, the name of the city is Kanton City, or Koton City, depending on who you talk to. I'm not exactly sure 100% how it's pronounced, so it all depends on who you're talking to. I just use both because, again, it just depends. It's a very large city. Apparently, you'll be able to have up to 300, that's right, 300 players on a map at any given point in time, so that is a lot of players to be interacting with and playing with or against. Certain areas will not be accessible in early parts of the game because you won't know how to fly. That does not count, though, whenever, say, you're on a mission. Say, for example, you are doing the Raditz mission at the beginning of the game that I'm sure they're going to start us all off with, per usual. You'll still be able to fly around and fight Raditz, but whenever you're back in Koton City, you're going to be riding around on a hoverboard, essentially. Which, by the way, there is a DLC that I'll get into in a minute that changes the hoverboard to something else. So essentially, you go to a school to learn how to fly, and when you learn how to fly, you'll be able to access other areas of the city. And it's essentially to make you naturally progress. There's also going to apparently be multiple endings, just like in Xenoverse 1, there were 2 different endings. Well, with Xenoverse 2, there's apparently going to be a bunch of different endings depending on what you do and what race and gender you end up being, possibly. Certain moves will only be able to be unlocked by certain characters. So, for example, if you're a Saiyan, there are only certain moves that you can unlock as a Saiyan. If you want to unlock others, you have to go and make a Namekian and play as a Namekian to unlock other moves that hopefully can be used between both races. It's just to make you play as other classes other than what you're comfortable with. You know, like I primarily play as a Saiyan, so if I want everything, I have to play as a Namekian. Which, don't get me wrong, I do have a Namekian character. Anyways, going from there. Let me see what else. I guess I'll cover the editions of the game. So, currently there are 3 different editions of the game. You have the standard edition, which is basically just the game itself, the deluxe edition, then the collector's edition. And I'm going to also cover any pre-order bonuses, etc. that you'll get with this stuff. So, if you pre-order the standard edition of the game, it's a day 1 edition. All 3 versions of the game get this. You get Goku Black as a day 1 DLC exclusive. So in other words, you gotta pre-order it to get Goku Black. As far as I know right now, based on what they are saying, there's no way to unlock Goku Black in the game naturally and play with him. So if you want Goku Black, you need to go to either Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, whatever, Target, just whatever store you typically reserve your games at, and pre-order it if you want Goku Black. Otherwise, if you don't get it, then sorry, you're out of luck. Mind you, as long as it's a day 1 edition, Goku Black's code should be in there. But again, if it's a used copy of the day 1 edition, odds are if you find a code in there, it's going to be used, so you won't be able to get Goku Black. You're best pre-ordering it just to guarantee you get it. Going up to the Deluxe Edition. The Deluxe Edition of the game not only gives you the game, but also gives you the Season Pass. And if you get the Season Pass, you unlock Trunks from Dragon Ball Super, future Trunks from Dragon Ball Super, excuse me, his outfit and his look. You're able to unlock him later, but if you get the Season Pass, you get instant access to him, no need to unlock him later. So, that's awesome. Other than that, it's pretty much the only difference there. Then going to the Collector's Edition of the game, which is, by the way, the one I pre-ordered. It comes with all sorts of things. It comes with an art book, a CD with game music, of course the game itself, metal case, like a little figure statue of Super Saiyan Goku, which actually looks very nice, by the way, and just all that amazing stuff. However, it does not come with a Season Pass. It's $150 and does not come with a Season Pass. Now, that means for those of us that pre-ordered it, if we want the Season Pass as well, which I do, I'm going to have to also pre-order the Season Pass separately, which is going to cost me an extra $30, which means I'll be paying roughly around $180 for everything altogether, which is going to round it off to $180. So, no matter what version you pre-order, you will get Goku Black. However, if you want early access to future Trunks, you're going to have to get the Season Pass, either by pre-ordering the Deluxe Edition of the game, or buying it together with the Collector's Edition. So, there's that. Let me see what else. Also, as a pre-order bonus, you get a what's the word here? I guess you could say not a texture swap or palette swap, but a model swap, probably be more accurate. Of the hoverboard, instead of riding around on a hoverboard, you ride around on a log, looks like the one Tao Pai Pai or General Tao from Dragon Ball, used to go around from point A to point B. If you don't remember what I'm talking about, there's a character Goku followed called General Tao. He's a mercenary, a killer, a murderer for hire, an assassin, who worked for the Red Ribbon Army. He was the brother of the Crane Hermit, who's the guy that taught Tien and Chaozu how to fight originally. Anyways, mercenary Tao would chop down a tree and throw said tree through the air, hop on it, and ride it like a surfboard or whatever through the air from where he was to where he was going. And essentially, you have a hoverboard that's modeled after that, if you're wondering what I'm talking about. Let me see. What else in Xenoverse? Outfits. It looks like we'll get the Cell costumes, so essentially be able to dress just like Perfect Cell. You will not be able to be a Cell race. Let me be clear, it's essentially just an outfit to make you dress like Cell. That's it. You are not turning into a Cell. Okay? You get Baby's outfit from GT. It also appears you get Super Saiyan 4 Goku's wig. It appears, keyword. It also appears you get a weird variation of Trunks' outfit, the one he wore back in Dragon Ball Z. It's a sleeveless version of his jacket. It appears you're also wearing Krillin's police helmet from the Resurrection F movie. You get Grand Kai's outfit from the looks of it. And the city's just massive. There's apparently multiple areas that you can go to that are based around like certain environments. Like there's an environment for Namekians, Saiyans, humans, Freezer race, etc., etc., etc. So that's pretty much all that. And then, as I said earlier, there's a school you can go to where you train to get stronger and learn how to fly and stuff like that. So that covers all that information pretty much. And I mean, that was a lot to cover, mind you. So ultimately, what do you guys think of this game? I enjoy it. As I said, I've pre-ordered the Collector's Edition, which means I got to pre-order the Season Pass separately. And unfortunately, the GameStop I reserved that does not have the Season Pass on their system yet for me to pre-order separately. I can get the Deluxe Edition of the game, but I'll be having 2 copies of the game then, and I don't want to pay for 2 copies of the game. It's already far too much at this point. So I'd be paying $90 for an additional $90. I'd rather pay $30 additional dollars rather than $90 additional dollars. That's just me. Let me see what else. Did I miss anything for the game? Not really, but a lot of people... I guess I'll cover one last brief thing here before I end it out. Some people rather would have had, like, you know, Super Saiyan 4, because people are like, oh, you give us 1, 2, and 3, why not give us 4? That's where I'm on a camp that wants Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God, but some people want Super Saiyan 4. So allow me to explain to the best of my abilities why Super Saiyan 4 will not happen and why it is too difficult. The first reason being is that Super Saiyan 4 is not the same for every Saiyan. Granted, we've only seen it done on 2, specifically Goku and Vegeta, and Gogeta if you want to count him too, but he's a fusion of the two. Anyways, as we know, for Goku and Vegeta, their hair was different. Vegeta had brown hair, Goku had black hair. Big deal, Goku always had black hair, but you see where I'm going. Their hairstyles, though, didn't look similar. The fur that they sprouted wasn't even the same shade. Even their eye color was not the same shade. Goku had blue eyes. Vegeta had blue eyes. Goku had gold eyes. On top of that, your pants are technically all you have left after you transform, along with, of course, your footwear, but you're no longer wearing a shirt. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, its fur was also a different shade. Its hair color was also a different shade, and it had blue eyes. Its aura was even different, and, of course, different pants and a vest, but that's due to the fusion and such, so that's understandable. But you see where I'm going. It's way more difficult by comparison as to where Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue is basically take your base form color red and give it a different aura. And then Super Saiyan Blue is just a recoloring of yourself in Super Saiyan with blue hair and a different aura. A lot easier to do by comparison. You see what I mean by this point. However, if we want to go away from that, then there's other reasons. Super right now is currently what they want to focus on in regards to anything related to Dragon Ball. It's the big thing right now. That's what everybody's talking about. That's what everybody's focusing on. So from a marketing standpoint, it would make more sense to give Saiyan Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue versus Super Saiyan 4, because Super Saiyan 4 is nowhere to be heard nor seen in Super. It's not even going to be thought of in Super, especially since, GT's non-canon, but that's besides the point. So, you see what I'm saying at this point. It just makes far more sense to give Saiyan Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue versus Super Saiyan 4 from not only a technical standpoint, but from a marketing standpoint. They're going to focus on what's relevant right now, and GT's nowhere near relevant in this point in time. So, I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to talk about. If there are other things you want me to discuss in a future video in regards to Xenoverse 2, hit me up in the comment section. If you want to just talk about Xenoverse 2 in general, again, hit me up in the comment section. Talk amongst yourselves. What do you guys think? I think it pretty much covers everything, though. This went on way longer than my usual videos, I believe, other than my Let's Plays, but well, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe. Check out the official Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch pages. I'll link down below in the description per usual. So, yeah, peace, guys. Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.